What's going on, guys? Well, today I want to talk about this Victorinox model. Pretty interesting design here. I've had this for quite some time, never did a video on it, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit here for anyone who might be interested. This would probably appeal to one of two people, either a cigar smoker or cigar connoisseur, or just a Victorinox collector. This one's a little bit more rare, but still available. You can find them on Amazon. I'm sure they're on eBay. You can, hop on the knife-related forums, and I'm sure someone has these in their collections that they're willing to give up. But what makes this so unique is this particular model happens to incorporate a set of cigar punches. Okay, very unique. These are circular blades, which are used to punch a hole in the wrapper at the head of a cigar. So I'll give you a demo at the end of the video because I'm going to enjoy this Padron a little bit later, and I'll need to make a cut on it. So yeah, this is a 3-inch Alex model, okay, aluminum oxide, so we have an all-metal construction, aluminum scales on both sides, which is really nice. This one, besides the main tool, it features a 2-inch pen blade, okay, very simple. It also has a little fingernail tool, which is really nice. It's actually, when you first open it, it looks kind of like a second pen blade, but it's not sharpened at all. It is tapered slightly on the head there. Okay, so that's used for cleaning your fingernails. And also there's a little file there for filing your fingernails. Okay, so very nice. We also have a small pair of scissors. Very sharp, very handy. And of course, again, our main tool, which is going to be the cigar punch, okay, or set of punches. Now this knife is pretty much identical to the Victorinox Money Clip Alex. Okay, so if you like this design, because it's a little bit of a wider body, if you like the design but you're not a cigar smoker, the Money Clip version is literally the same knife minus the cigar tool, but with an addition of a very fat pocket clip, which is super, super cool. All right, now here's my the punch I use most of the time. This is a little spring-loaded punch from Calibri. Okay, so when I open this, you can see the blade comes out the top. All right, make my little cut, and then as I'm pushing down, it's spring-loaded so that blade sucks in, and that little stopper or backstop there, it punches out the little plug of tobacco leaf that is taken off when you make your cut. Okay, so pretty cool. I use this all the time, but occasionally I do use this tool, which is really nice. I'm going to give you an example of how this works, and then we're going to talk about these different cutters here as well. So in this particular case, it's a little bit of a larger ring size. This one's a box press cigar, Padron 1926 series. And I'm going to use the largest punch right here, which is a little bit larger than that one. Okay, so I can get a better draw. So you got to basically center it to the cigar. Okay, put a little pressure. I'm going to hold it up top here. You would put a little pressure forward and twist, and it's going to make a circular cut. Okay, right into the wrapper here. Very simple. All right, so here's a close-up of that cut. So you can see that it basically just cut a circular pattern around the wrapper, and the wrapper was removed to expose the inside of the cigar, so that's why when you're drawing on it, you can pull the smoke through and into your mouth. Okay, very simple. And I do prefer a punch cut like this as opposed to a traditional cut where you're snipping off part of the end of the cigar. Okay, mostly just because I don't want the shoulder unraveling and the cap to have a problem and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how it works. Now if you take a look at these blades, my favorite part of this is that not only do you have the variety of sizes, but you also have this one right here, which is extremely small. This is pretty much the average size for a punch cutter, okay, as far as the blade's concerned. This one is super small in comparison, which really comes in handy with cigarillos, which generally speaking, people don't do punch cuts on cigarillos, but I happen to do it because I have a tiny little punch cutter like that. That is extremely rare to find one that small of a diameter. Also, this one is larger than this one, which is also very good because I don't have a bigger punch cutter besides this one now. So I would be limited to very small punch cuts, which would, obviously restrict the draw a little bit on larger gauge cigars. So I have a nice large one, I have a real tiny one, and this medium one is actually just slightly larger than the one I have, okay, by just a hair. So you have the variety here, which is pretty cool, which gives you choices, and choices are always good. So here's another close-up of those blades, just really unique. I love this so much because not only do you get Victorinox quality, and it's a nice little classy package here, but it's very rare to see a punch cutter incorporated into a knife. Most cigar knives usually have some kind of cigar scissor which basically looks like a regular pair of scissors, except for instead of straight blades, they have hooked blades or curved blades. So you put the cigar in between, and then they cut like that, which makes a circular cut, which you can cut off the end of your cigar as well. Just, preference thing. I happen to not like, cigar scissors. I do prefer a punch cut, and even when on a punch cut, I use more traditional, like double-sided, cutters. But yeah, I mean, Victorinox makes, I think, at least 2 different models that incorporate other tools. One's much larger with lots of tools, and the other one is a little bit more like this, simplistic. But this one just by far has to be my favorite, just because of my preference for a punch cut. But super classy, super cool, and very functional. So whether you're a collector or a cigar aficionado, might be a model you might want to check out. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.